Well, then don't milk during Family Feud. Well, come anyway. It'll cheer you up. Oh, great. I better go. I got about 1 million beavers to call. Bye.
Something going on at the lodge?
Sure is. Next week, we're honoring our Man of the Year, and guess who's our Man of the Year?
You.
Whoa, talk about woman's intuition.
It's here. It arrived. What on earth is that?
DeForest Cosmetics. And it's all mine.
Stephanie, where did you buy all this?
I didn't buy it. It was free. One starter kit. Another one. Another one. Oh, Lord, I love this country.
Stephanie, that's an awful lot to get for free.
Isn't it? Moisturizer, blusher, apricot scrub.
Is this your signature on this contract?
I didn't sign a contract. I filled out a coupon.
According to this, one of the kits is your free gift. You have to sell the others or pay for them. $625.
That sounds like a catch.
Yeah.
Well, that's mean. I don't have that kind of money.
Well, then I guess you'll have to sell them.
Sell them? Joanna, I'm a buyer by birth. Can you picture these hands making change?
Selling isn't so bad, Stephanie. It's just, well, you know, talking to people and getting them to see that they need your product.
Oh. Joanna, would you like to do something about those crow's feet?
Stephanie, I'm willing to buy one of the kits, and I do not have crow's feet.
If I agree with you, will you take two?
Just one.
Well, one kit in 1 second. Maybe I am good at this.
Well, so far, I've got Harley and Dwayne and Walt. Oh, by the way, Walt killed another cow. Yeah, Family Feud again.
Hi, honey. What's the box?
Just Stephanie's makeup.
Ah.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't asked him yet. Yeah, he's right here. I'll let you know. Bye.
Ask me what, George?
Dick, next Thursday, the Beavers are honoring their Man of the Year. And guess who's the Man of the Year?
Oh, no, not me.
No, me.
Well, congratulations, George. You must feel very honored. I know I would.
I do. They're going to have a roast for me. You know, a big dinner where people tell jokes about me. I've been on the phone all day inviting everyone.
You're inviting people to your own roast?
Yeah, it's part of the honor. I also get to buy the food and put up the decorations.
That's a lot of honor.
And Dick, I'd like you to come. I know you don't like the Beavers, but...
George, why do you think that?
You never come to any of the functions.
George, we went to the picnic last summer, remember?
Yeah, I was teamed in the three-legged race with Al Sweaty Whitlow.
Well, but that's the last one you went to.
Yeah. Well, George, since it is your night, I'll come.
Oh, Dick, that's great. And you'll be a speaker, too?
You mean tell jokes? George, you know, I'm not really good at that sort of thing.
Sure you are. You'll have them rolling in the aisles.
Well, the Beavers are always rolling in the aisles.
Oh, do it, Dick. It'll be fun.
That's what you said about the picnic.
Come on, Dick. Do it for me.
George, you really want me to roast you?
Like a pig.
Since you put it that way.
Terrific. I better get started. I've got a podium to build. Do I know how to give a roast or what?
George Utley is so pleasant that... So nice. So affable. What? Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Burgess. Thank you for calling back. Yeah, I know you're an old school chum of George's, and I figured maybe you might have some funny stories about things that George did. He forgot his hat one day. What else? The hat was it. Yeah, a side splitter was the word I was thinking of. Thank you very much.
Hi, consumer. You know, a woman's face is her calling card, and it's important.
Stephanie, Joanna already has one of your makeup kits.
Yeah, and she loved it. I think she's almost used it all up.
After 3 days?
Oh, right. The stupid stuff isn't moving. I don't understand it. DeForest is the best makeup you can get. I wear it. I thought everybody would want to look like me. If I weren't me, I would.
Well, maybe you just haven't tried hard enough.
Are you kidding? I have spent the entire morning knocking on doors, and everybody just keeps telling me I'm a pest. When are we getting some new guests?
Hi, all.
Hi, George. You wouldn't want to buy some makeup, would you?
Okay.
George, what are you doing? You don't even have a girlfriend.
I'm not dead, Dick.
That'll be $24.95.
Gee, that's pretty steep. Oh, it's DeForest. Well, that's the best you can get.
My first non-sympathy sale.
Is this the shelf that's loose?
Yeah.
Are you working on the stuff for my roast?
Yes, I am, George.
Can I take a peek?
Well, you know, it's a little rough.
George Utley is so... That's good!
George, it doesn't have a punchline yet.
Well, with a start like that, maybe you won't need one. Boy, Dick, 20 more like that, maybe even a couple with endings, we got ourselves a roast. Boy, that husband of yours.
It's going well?
Yeah, I'm the king of the half-liners. I just can't think of anything funny to say about George. I mean, he's such a nice guy. I mean, George really lends himself more to a eulogy.
Funny things you could say about George.
Not alive.
Oh, come on. What about that time he went to Boston and he brought back a can of baked beans?
What about it?
Well, that was a cute story.
George isn't very well traveled. I might be able to use that.
There you go. I gave you the beginning. You just have to tack on an ending.
Endings.
And you talk about slow. George is so slow one day in school he forgot his hat.
Boy, that hat story. Will I ever live that down?
Our next speaker is a good friend of George's. Welcome, Harley Eston.
A Frenchman, an Englishman, and George go to a doctor, and the doctor tells them they have 6 months to live, and they can have anything they want. Then the other two guys say some stuff that isn't so funny. But then George says, I want to see another doctor. George isn't married, but if he was, his wife would be fat. How fat? Oh, let's see. So fat she'd need her own area code. If I could get serious for a moment.
As you all know, I've been working down at Ferguson's feed store. Well, that is until today. There was a slight accident. I never knew oats were combustible. Anyway, I'm sort of out of work again. Well, so is everyone down at Ferguson's. So if you know of any openings, I'm especially interested in the fence-related industries. But enough about me. Let's hear it for this crazy nut bucket here.
Is this one for the Beaver Book of Memories or what? I tell you, I laughed so hard, I sneezed beer right through my nose.
Dick, you remember Sweaty Whitlow, don't you?
I'm starting to. Yeah.
Well, I better get back to my chair. I hope this night never ends.
Seems like it won't.
Judging from this next speaker's attendance at our functions, I'd say he's not an eager beaver.
This could be you, Dick.
He's George's employer. Welcome, Dick Loudon.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair Beaver. Tonight we're honoring George Utley as Man of the Year. It just goes to show what kind of a year we've had. George is something of a homebody. I think the furthest he ever traveled was around a Monopoly board. I don't want to say that George is not well traveled, but recently he did complain of tractor lag. As you all know, George isn't the greatest dresser in the world. I understand they're making a movie about him called Dead Men Do Wear Plaid. George isn't known as an intellectual, but he just completed work on a book. He did a pretty good job, too, except he colored the grass red. You will not go far that night. You
Whoa, I take it the roast went well last night.
I only killed him. This mouth is now a registered weapon.
Oh, well, I bet George was delighted.
I didn't get a chance to talk to him. He had to wash the mugs and then return the rented chairs.
Part of the honor?
Yeah.
Excuse me, young lady. Is your mother here?
My mother?
Joanna, is that you? You look 20 years younger. Must be that new DeForest Cosmetics starter kit you've been using lately.
Stephanie.
Would you believe this lady is 62 years old?
I'm not 62.
No, she doesn't feel 62. Not since achieving that youthful glow from her...
I'm sorry. Sorry, everyone. The medicine show is over. Please just ignore this.
Dick! Please, they were reaching for their wallets.
I want you to stop bothering our guests.
And I'll never sell these. And they'll drag me off to jail, and I'll only get to wash my hair once a week, and I'll die.
Oh, morning, George.
Morning, Joanna.
Morning, George.
Morning.
Sounds like you had quite a roast last night.
Yeah, great. Listen, I'd like the day off. I think I'll wander down to my secret fishing hole.
Well, whatever you want, George. Are you okay?
Well, you might say I have a touch of tractor lag.
Tractor lag? What was that all about?
Oh, that was in one of the jokes I told.
Well, George seemed kind of upset about it.
Well, I don't know why. He seemed to be having a good time last night.
Well, what did you say?
Well, I just told a couple harmless jokes like everyone else, only funnier.
Like what?
Well, like I said, said George is somewhat of a homebody. I think the furthest he's ever traveled was around a Monopoly board. And I said, George is working on a book, but he colored the grass red. And I said they're doing a movie about George, and it's called Dead Men Do Wear Plaid.
What?
Dead men do wear plaid. You know, he wears that shirt all the time.
So, in other words, you called him a dim-witted, pathetically dressed yokel.
Well, you know, it was all in the... Hello? Oh, hi, Joe. No, he just went fishing. Has he made up his mind about what? Well, there must be some mistake. George is happy here. Not anymore. I'll tell him you called. That was the Prescott Hotel. George applied for a job there this morning.
Oh, no. Well, I hope you're satisfied, Mr. My Mouth is a Weapon.
But, honey, if anyone is looking for me, I'll be down at George's secret fishing hole. Where is George's secret fishing hole? Hi, George.
How did you find my secret fishing hole?
I just asked around at the inn.
Who knew?
Everyone. Are the fish biting?
Not yet.
Mosquitoes sure are. You mind? George, are you thinking about leaving the Stratford?
What would give you an idea like that?
You got a call from the Prescott Hotel.
Dick, I don't know if this is the right time to bring this up, but I'm thinking of leaving the Stratford.
Well, George, if it's because of anything I said last night, you know, I hope you'll forgive me.
Mosquito. You really hit on some sore spots last night, Dick.
I didn't do anything except what everyone else was doing. I mean, Dwayne called you slow and Dutch called you knucklehead.
Well, but those guys are buddies. They always kid me. You've never done that. When you said those things, they sounded so true.
Yeah, but I'm your buddy too. And you're mine, and those jokes were done out of affection.
You wouldn't like it if I did jokes about your shortcomings.
That wouldn't bother me because, you know, I'd know the spirit they were being done in. What shortcomings?
Oh, I could mention that you're a neatness freak.
That wouldn't bother me.
What if I told people about the time you threw the lint fit?
That wouldn't bother me.
And how many guys refuse to go to baseball games because they're afraid of being hit by a foul?
A lot of people every year are seriously injured. I got a fish.
No, you don't. That's a branch.
Are you crazy? It's fighting me.
No, it's not. You're fighting it. It's just a branch.
George, I'm telling you, I'm on the business end of Moby Trout.
You want me to clean that for you?
I guess it's too small. I guess the Prescott offered you more money?
Lots more.
Well, you know, I mean, the point is...
And a suite.
Well, you know, all that I'm trying to say...
Cable TV, too.
You know, I mean, the Prescott's a big hotel. You know, I couldn't match their offer, but... you and I are friends, and I'd hate to lose you. And the inn sure could stand a guy who could tell a fish from a branch.
Well, if I turned down the Prescott Hotel with a suite and all that money, wouldn't that be kind of dumb?
Sure sounds dumb.
Then I'm dumb. Looks like you got a story for the next roast. Of course, I've always got the branch story.
Well, why don't we catch us some fish?
Hold it, Dick.
George, all of those were... Are you the same Joanna who usually sits here?
Don't try to ignore this, Dick, because after what you did last night, I have every right to be angry with you.
When we went to bed last night, you weren't mad at me. I must have been some demon with those covers.
You spent the whole time flirting with another woman.
When?
Last night. In my dream.
Ah. For a minute there, I thought you were upset over nothing.
We were at a dinner party eating sesame chicken, and you spent the whole night talking and flirting with this brunette in a flowered hat and ignoring me.
And that was it?
Until your ears got big like Dumbo's and you flapped away. It was all so real.
But it was just a dream.
I know it was just a dream, but it feels like it really happened.
But it didn't.
But it's just the sort of thing you would do.
Morning, Dick. Morning, Joanna.
You know, George was there, and he was mad at you, too.
I was? When?
In Joanna's dream.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dick. Do you forgive me?
Don't be silly, George. You don't have to forgive people for something they did in a dream. Right, Joanna?
Don't worry, Dick. I'm not really mad at you. If I were, would I ask you to come with me to the Southern Vermont Hardware Expo?
You might.
It's for closing night. The parade of the power mowers.
Oh, that sounds awfully tempting. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for opening night, George.
Are you kidding? Just try getting seats to Sprinkler Mania.
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Darryl, and this is my other brother Darryl. We was wondering if we might chew the cud alone with Miss Stephanie.
Go for it.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Speaking strictly for yours truly, lovesick.
I know.
Miss Stephanie, I'll always have an eternal pilot light burning in my chestal cavity for you. But since your dainty heart is on temporary loan to another, I've decided to pick up the scent of a different dating trail. And lo and behold, my nostrils hit the jackpot.
Good for you, Larry. See, prayers are answered.
I didn't pray for this.
Well, the important thing is one of us did. Who is she?
A fetching young filly that works at the bakery. We was lured there by an advertisement promising bear claws. It was just a come-on.
When are you two going out?
Just as soon as she knows I'm alive. That's why I've come to you. I need some brushing up on my dating do's and don'ts.
Gee, Larry, I'm so swamped. Maybe you should check a teen magazine.
Well, there's some questions that can't be answered in print. For example, I've doused myself in 2 different colognes. All you need to do is take a whiff and tell me which one sets your female hide to quiver.
Ew. Ew.
Darryl, make a note. Porcupine musk got the bigger response. Now, as far as deodorant goes...
Oh, guys! Could I take a rain check on this?
So long as it's soon. That bakery gal's got my heart in a half Nelson. Come on, Daryl.
Hello, guys. And Doll.
Oh, Michael, I've just been through a nightmare I don't ever care to relive. You've got to help me.
Name it, Steph.
Help Larry get a girl.
Right. Now name something a mortal could do.
Michael, I'm serious. Underneath it all, Larry's nice. He deserves someone. And I deserve not to be that someone. Now, he likes the girl at the bakery. So will you help him? Please, please, please. Or else.
Oh, Steph, when you threaten like that, I'm putty. Hola, muchachos.
Excuse me, but are you here on purpose?
Believe me, nobody's more surprised than me. But I'm here to do you a big favor.
Sorry, but your reputation as a wiseacre forces us to say sure.
Guys, I'm sincere. Stephanie asked me to help Larry get his bakery gal.
Oh, now I see who's pulling his strings. Okay, help away.
All right. Now, why don't you tell me what you plan to do, and I'll critique.
Well, I figured I'd state my case, and if the mood is right, invite her for a romp in the nearest bog.
To tell you the truth, Larry, a few 80s gals are into that bog thing.
Really? Well, what if I grease my hair flat and slick, take her out on a date claiming I'm Lorenzo Lamas, then halfway through the evening break it to her that I am in truth Larry?
Actually, Larry, I hear Lorenzo gets real annoyed at that kind of thing.
Oh, dear. So I should just burst on the scene as myself?
Well, Larry, in your particular case, I don't think you want to go with a visual right off. I know. How about we write her a letter?
Okay. Daryl, fetch our personal stationery. The one with Snoopy and the little bird.
Have a seat, Larry. Okay, great. Now, where shall we start?
Well, seeing as I saw Jolene on her name tag, I suggest we go with Dear Miss Jolene.
Better to go with a grabber. How about, hey there, dream date?
Well, Daryl likes it, but Daryl doesn't think it's me.
Well, Larry, relationships are hard enough without getting bogged down in honesty. When I first made peeper-to-peeper contact with you at... Where'd you meet her?
The bakery.
Casa de Crullers. I said to myself...
Twist of Fate-O-Rama?
Now, what's left to say?
I'd like to spend a romantic evening with you talking under the soft blue glow of a sizzling bug zapper.
Let's do brunch. Call me. Now, how shall we sign off?
I like you a lot, and that ain't no joke.
You're kidding.
It's the truth.
Well, I suppose we could get away with a grain of that in there. I like you a lot, and that ain't no joke. Still needs a capper. I got it. Massive huggaroonies. Your ever-loving love God, Larry.
Are you sure this kind of talk gets girls?
Cross my aorta.
Oh, honey, great news. You interpreted your dream all wrong. It meant something completely different than what you thought.
Dick, be smart. Drop it.
Everything in your dream was something else. The sesame chicken represented your hunger for attention. And the lady in the flowered hat represented your unresolved differences toward your mother. And I, of course, was really the idealized male.
What about your Dumbo ears?
Joanna, it was a dream. Don't analyze it to death, okay?
Dick, let me tell you my interpretation. The sesame chicken was sesame chicken. The woman in the flowered hat was a woman in a flowered hat. And you were a wife-ignoring flirt.
Joanna, why don't you just tell me what you want me to do?
I want an apology.
Joanna, that's ridiculous. I can't apologize for something I did in a dream.
Well, I wish you'd try. Last night you chased me with a giant radish.
Typical.
You know, I've been in other people's dreams, and I've been fine.
Oh, Stephanie, I've been meaning to ask. Do you think Michael would be interested in going to the Southern Vermont Hardware Expo?
George, you realize your invitation contains the word hardware.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hi! Look. Oh, dear. In the throes of ecstasy, I forgot my manners. Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother.
I know, Larry. What are you so excited about?
Look, I actually got a reply to my letter from Miss Jolene. And perfume soaked to boot. Smell.
You're not going to get me again.
I have to thank you for bending Michael to your will and forcing him to help me.
Anytime, Larry. What does the letter say?
Well, leaving out the sweet nothings, she says she could tell from my letter that I was the kind of man she'd like to meet.
That's wonderful. Your writing must have really gotten to her.
Yeah, I guess so, 'cause... Uh-oh. The bottom just fell out of Cloud 9.
What's wrong?
Well, technically, I didn't write the letter. It was that weird but personable boyfriend of yours. He stole the girl of my dreams. And with my own Snoopy stationery, too.
Michael, I sent you over there to help Larry get a girl. You helped yourself get a girl. You already have a girl who's now mad at you.
Steph, donate those furrows to farmers. I've been working with him, and I really think I can make Larry into a reasonable facsimile of the guy who wrote that letter.
Hola, I'm Larry.
Steph, this is too hard. Can I quit?
I know. Even with my cap cocked at a roguish angle, it's hopeless.
Oh, Larry, it's not hopeless, is it, Michael?
No, Steph, we always have evolution working for us. Besides, looks aren't everything.
Michael.
White lie, Steph.
In my own defense, the color of this sweater don't do diddly to bring out my eyes.
Now, let's not panic. Forget the wardrobe. Let's put you through a simulated date maneuver. All right, Steph, now why don't you help us out here by taking the part of Jolene?
Wait, is she stunning?
Well, Miss Jolene's no you, but she's attractive.
Okay, it's a stretch, but I'll try.
Okay, Larry, now picture this. You're in a bakery, you've taken a number. Now serving. Larry, take it away, Larry.
Hi, I'm Larry, and you're Jolene.
Hello. You're supposed to compliment me now.
Oh, may I say you're looking as appetizing as a truck-struck weasel.
Larry, you've just compared this earth angel to a dead rodent.
Too mushy?
No, just compare her to something breathtaking. A sunset, a summer's day, Mercedes leather.
Oh, Michael.
Maybe I could just cut right to the asking out part. Would you like to join me for an evening of dinner, dancing, and a moonlight romp in the bog?
Yeah.
Larry, I thought we put the kibosh on that bog thing.
I figured moonlight would take the curse off it.
Well, let's face it, Larry, you're not me.
Thanks for trying, Michael. Larry, I'm so sorry. Maybe you could lose yourself in your career.
I think I'll just go home and pour my heart in a dustbin.
Wait a minute, Larry. We got to come up with something. Let's put our heads together, while not actually touching, and see if we can come up with an idea. Now, how about we go over to the bakery? I go in and I break the sad news to her that I wrote the letter, but that I don't love her. Then she cries and screams, and you can zoom in and get her on the rebound.
I like it.
Dick, we have to talk.
Joanna, let me guess. You dreamt I was a crazed warthog, and you're going to have to shoot me.
I read this dream book of yours, and I realized there are 1,000 ways to interpret a dream, so I guess I was being a tiny bit...
insane.
Unfair. From now on, I'm only going to pay attention to the things that you do when we're both awake.
Honey, I promise the next time I make you mad, it'll be for real.
Aw, thanks, honey.
Hello, is this the Stratford Inn?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You're going to have to leave.
I don't understand.
You have to go before my ears start to flap.
I'm all set to go to the hardware expo.
Oh, you finally found someone to go with you, George.
Yeah, Chester's cousin.
Sounds great.
I don't know what she looks like. All I know is she'll be wearing a big hat with flowers.
Well, I'm sure she'll be here any minute, George.
Lady! Lady!
That's her. See the way she grabs up that donut with the little piece of wax tissue? Very feminine.
If you say so, Larry.
Okay, now, don't hurt her too bad. Just enough for me to get her.
Don't worry, Larry. You're talking to Mr. Sensitive. Hola. Is this, Casa de Crullers?
Oh, it's you. Hi, Larry.
Well, before your hopes soar too high, I'm afraid I'm going to have to slam the door on your souffle.
I don't get it.
Oh, well, then stop tape. I'll rewind and play back.
You don't have to do this. I laughed plenty at that in the letter.
Laughed at what? I don't remember taking a stab at any funny bone.
You mean you really talk like that?
Why? Is there a problema?
Can't you talk like a normal person?
Well, absolutamente. Absolute. Sure.
Good Lord. I thought in that letter you were just trying to be funny. You know, pretending to be one of those phony kind of guys.
I'm starting to sniff a bad review here.
I knew I should have listened to my mother and not answered that letter. I guess I just couldn't resist that one line.
Your ever-loving love god.
No. I like you a lot, and that ain't no joke.
You liked that?
It was sincere, and in English.
That line was cheese whiz. I mean, the rest of the letter was a fine room temperature brief.
I like Cheese Whiz. It's real. Well, maybe not real, but it's down to earth, like the kind of man I'm looking for. Simple, honest, and I'm sorry, not you.
Well, that saves me the trouble of breaking your heart. And luckily for you, I've got just the guy. He's the author of that line. He's right outside. Wait here.
Well, from my point of view, she seemed to take your heart stomping pretty well.
She did, didn't she?
Any advice for me before I commence the courting?
Well, amazingly enough, Larry, just go in there and be yourself.
Hi, I'm Larry. I hear we're going to be dating. I knew I chose the wrong cologne.
So make it one for my baby and one more for the road.
Daryl, another hit of milkshake.
Make mine a double. Women.
Yeah, can't live with them, can't stuff them in a sack.
Well, don't feel too bad, Larry. I get a feeling that Jolene might not have even gone for me.
You don't have to say things just to cheer me up.
No, I mean it. The woman obviously lacks depth. I mean, the whole time I was with her, she didn't even ask me what kind of car I drive.
Women. And I had such high hopes. I mean, she works with lard, I like lard. All the signs pointed to it working. I guess I'm just a sucker for a gal in a hairnet.
More vanilla over here, Daryl.
I think Daryl's implying you've had enough.
Well, any woman who didn't like that letter can only be described in 3 words. Peculiar. And I thank the dating deity above for giving me a girl as normal as my Steph.
Yeah, imagine her in a hairnet. Sorry, didn't mean to be fantasizing about your lady.
Well, this may just be the milkshakes talking, Larry, but someday, I know, you're going to find the right woman. And she'll have sisters. Believe me, Larry, someday a woman's going to walk through that door and see you and not scream.
Just like in the movies.
You know, Larry, I like you. And that ain't no joke.
Ditto, hombre.
This is the most boring thing I have ever sat through.
Stephanie, the town hall meeting is one of the purest forms of democracy in action. I mean, that's what our founding fathers had in mind when they came up with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
Thanks, Dick. This is now the second most boring thing I've ever sat through.
Stephanie, Dick needs all the support he can get for his stoplight.
What's so important about a dopey stoplight?
Well, it could prevent accidents and save lives.
Oh. Well, I guess that's okay, as long as it's quick.
All set, Edith?
All set. Edith. Got it.
The next order of business is new ordinances. I recognize Dick Loudon.
Well, you've known him long enough.
Jim, I asked you not to do that joke at every meeting. Funny as it is.
I'd like to propose a stoplight at the intersection of Elm Avenue and Meadowview Lane.
Been any accidents there?
Not yet, but there's a heck of a lot of squealing brakes.
Yes.
I am Ed Whitley. I own Whitley's Brake Service. And I say, let's not rush into anything here.
This is a wild guess, but I don't think Mr. Whitley can be completely objective about this.
A stoplight. Can we afford it?
Yup.
All in favor of Dick's stoplight? The ayes have it. Motion is approved.
Congratulations, honey. Good. Wow. You just asked ask for stuff and you get it. I'm starting to like democracy. I'm going to ask the town council to give me a raise.
Stephanie, that isn't the way it goes.
You'd have to work for the city.
You'd have to work for someone.
Yo. The chair recognizes Officer Shiflett.
Well, you've known him.
Jim!
Hi. I think you all know me. I'm custodian of your safety, guardian of your children, your basic man behind the badge. I'm here today to ask for a long overdue, and need I say, well-deserved raise.
Can we afford it?
Not after Dick's stoplight.
Thanks a lot, Loudon. I just hope I can hear my police radio over my stomach growling. So what are you doing here? Why aren't you out watching cars come to a full stop?
Look, I know you must be upset. Why is a kid in your cell?
You're looking at Jimmy, won't put his toys away, McGuire. You know the scenario? Won't eat his vegetables, won't put away his toys. Next thing you know, he's praying for a call from the governor.
He's an after-school special just waiting to happen.
Okay, McGuire, you did your time. Now, don't let me see your ugly mug around here again. My version is scared straight.
Look, I'm sorry about the stoplight thing, but, I mean, why didn't you stand up and fight for your raise?
You were there, Loudon. They said they didn't have enough money after a certain someone bled the town dry.
Look, there's no reason that they couldn't afford a stoplight and a police force.
You know nothing about our budgetary woes. Why do you think I'm all alone here? There isn't even enough money for me to have a nervous and competent deputy.
Look, they're always claiming they don't have money for anything. But why don't you go back there and ask them for your raise again?
The only place I go with my hat in my hand is my barber.
Well, then leave your hat on. And don't ask, demand. I mean, this town needs you.
You're right, Loudon. You're looking at yesterday's Patsy.
And if you want, I'll go down there with you to, back you up.
Well, thanks all the same. I think I'm more imposing on my own.
Hi, Dick. Oh, Blondie, your Dagwood's here. Will I ever tire of seeing you scurry?
No.
Why am I never not here?
Oh, Michael, I have to tell you about the town meeting. It was amazing. People just asked for things and they got them. It was almost like my childhood.
Gee, when I heard Dick, stoplight, townspeople, I figured snore in.
Don't you get it, Michael? We can ask for things, too.
Hey, neat!
What should we ask for?
How about luggage?
No. One of the catches is these requests have to be more town-oriented. What would we like to change about this town?
How about we change all the people?
No. We have to be more realistic. We can't bring in all new people, much as that would be a dream come true. I know. Let's ask them to get rid of all the animals. After After all, that's what makes this place look so rural.
And you realize that without farm animals, there'd be no need for farmers.
Or farm clothing. Oh, Michael! I'll bet this is just how New York got started. Come on, you can write up the proposal.
Prepare to urbanize, Dick. Love that scurrying.
Oh, hi. Did you see Jim and Chester?
At approximately 1,300 hours, I confronted Mayor Wanamaker and his sidekick, Jim. I reiterated my demands for a raise in a civilized and orderly manner.
And?
And they said no. So I told them I was prepared to walk, to leave this burg completely unprotected.
And then what did they say?
They said, see if we care. As of this moment, this town is ripe for pillage. I am now officially on strike.
I figure 4 decent-sized moving vans could make this zip code cow-free in one afternoon.
The cows are leaving?
Michael and I are going to propose to the town council that they send all the objectionable animals away. And cows, being the largest, are one of the most noticeable.
Gee, I kind of like this town the way it is, animals and all.
George, if you look the other way and let cows get out of hand, the next thing you know, you have another India.
Stephanie, have you ever seen a cow up close?
George, why do you think they have fences around those things?
Would you let me introduce one to you?
Right. And after that, we can go visit sick people.
Stephanie, would you please do this one thing for me as a friend?
George, is this one of those things that if I don't do it, you'll be giving me that look all the time? Okay, George.
Thanks, Stephanie.
When I'm in the mood, have the time, and feel there is absolutely no chance I'll get nauseous.
Great. Thursday it is.
Well, how bad can cows be? I mean, we like them as jackets.
Well, here it is. One bi-weekly rag removed from your front lawn, seconds before the neighborhood Bow Wow claimed it for his own.
Thanks.
Story after story should paint a picture of an unprotected town on the brink of disaster. They'll be begging me to come back.
The headline says lumber surplus. I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more realistic about the effect your absence is going to have.
You're right. Won't be till tonight that we're bathed in the orange glow of a town in flames.
Oh, hi, Dick. We were wondering if... Oh, hello, Mr. Shiflett.
Mr. Penny? Mr. Pincher?
Dick, we wanted you to know that to keep those gathering storm clouds at bay, we've decided to form a volunteer police department. And we thought a scrappy guy like you would jump at the chance to join. So can we count you in?
I don't think so.
Scared, huh?
No, I just support Officer Shiflett's position.
He's not scared. He's a traitor.
Well, we better go over to the jailhouse and relieve the others.
Yeah, it's my turn to wear the badge.
Well, there goes the ball game. If they get to play volunteer cop, it could be months before they see the light or are killed off in their own crossfire.
Oh, hello, Officer Shiflett.
Not an officer, ma'am. Just a gunless, billy clubless shell of a man.
Dick, he seems down.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a while before the town gives in to his demands.
Well, then offer him a job here.
Honey, we don't need any help.
That's no reason not to hire someone.
Well, it might take his mind off his troubles. And in his present position, we could probably get him for a song.
Dick.
Hi. Low. Sorry. Just free associating. Well, I'm probably going to wind up as those bozo security night watchmen do. Might even start getting a belly.
I've been thinking, with all this free time on your hands.
Try eternity.
Right. The fact is, we've been looking for some help around the inn.
Right. Throw a bone to the pitiful loser on the couch.
No, we really could use some help.
Listen, I know people and I know cons, and this is third-rate amateur time conning, so give it up. You giving up already?
Well, you think I'm conning?
Yeah, but in my situation, I'm in the mood to be conned. Besides, I always felt I could be a help around here.
Really?
Well, yeah. You got a truckload of security problems in this joint, but I could nix them no sweat.
Security problems?
Well, that's what you need me for, right?
Well.
Because that's what I do. Anything else, you might as well snuff me and stuff my lifeless hunk in the nearest compactor.
What else would I be talking about?
Well, great. Then I'll go get my stuff. I'll make this inn safer than Zeppo and a crowd of Marx Brothers fans. Oh, and Loudon, I don't say this often, but... well, you know.
Well, Dick, I did it. Tell him what I showed you, Stephanie.
A cow.
Roberta.
Up close?
Well, as close as we could get since Stephanie refused to get out of the car.
Well, I don't blame you, Stephanie. I know I roll up my windows whenever I drive through Cow Country Safari.
Tell Dick the rest, Stephanie.
All right. She has the biggest, most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. Except for mine, of course. And those lashes. I know people who would kill for those lashes.
So, how did you leave it with Roberta?
I told her she could stay.
What about the rest of the animals?
Well, instead of meeting all of them up close, I decided they could stay too.
I thought I heard a collective hue from the woods.
This calls for a celebration. What do you say I go down to Farmer Gordon and get some milk right from Roberta? I bet you've never tasted fresh milk before.
Aw, George. And I never will.
You have to understand, Officer Shiflett is new here. I am so sorry about that Danish incident.
Well, it was my fault for taking more than one.
Hold it. Think maybe I better case that case.
Officer.
You want to bet these two haven't paid for a towel in 40 years? Hello. Taking home a few souvenirs to keep the memories warm and fresh, Futterman?
Officer Shiflett, that's not our towel.
Oh, it wouldn't take one of your towels. They're a little small.
Obviously, you weren't put off by the size of the soap.
Please, Mr. and Mrs. Futterman, take the soap with our compliments.
All right. But don't let me catch you showering with it in my town. Why'd you stop me? No telling what I could have turned up with a strip search? Well, I better get back on Danish patrol.
Dick, remember when I told you to hire Officer Shiflett? Well, I'm withdrawing the suggestion.
Honey, I can't fire him. The town made him feel like he isn't needed.
Then he's probably used to the feeling. Dick, he is ruining business.
Joanna, be patient. I mean, the town is bound to buckle. I mean, there must be some crime that will scare them at some point. Hooligans paint parking meter red.
One passerby who asked that his name be withheld said that he thought the color spruced up an otherwise drab corner.
Wait a minute. Here's something. Officer Shiflett.
No.
Right here on page 1, snow blower reported stolen.
South side of town, I'm not surprised. Claire and Gus Doria reported their snowblower stolen. After a careful investigation by concerned neighbors, the blower was discovered in their backyard under an exceptionally high drift.
John!
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this town doesn't need me. It'd probably do just as well with old man Hopkins, the school crossing guard. He has his own uniform and he knows the streets. What the hell am I getting misty-eyed for? The town's loss is your gain.
Dick?
Officer Shiflett, could we talk?
Excuse me, honey.
About your job here at the Stratford. Could I see that?
Why not? Safety's on.
Why don't I just put it over here? About your job.
Officer Shiflett, are we glad to see you?
Did you read about the crime spree?
What crime spree?
Gee, Dick, take an interest in your community.
A parking meter has been vandalized.
Somebody painted it bright red.
Thank God it spruced up the corner, but if it had been any other color.
I knew this was coming. First painted meters, then graffiti. Next thing you know, it's West Side Story without the singing and dancing.
We had an emergency town council meeting, and we voted unanimously to buckle under to your demands.
I knew you'd blink first.
It doesn't matter who blinked. The important thing is that you're back patrolling that asphalt jungle.
Right.
Of course, Dick, we had to lose your stoplight.
What?
We're going with a stop sign. And with the money we save, we can give Officer Shiflett his raise.
A stop sign is fine with me.
It is. Gee, Dick, if you'd said that in the first place, we could have avoided this whole mess.
He probably set the whole thing up to get some cheap security help for his inn.
That's okay. I'm not one to hold a grudge. For long. It's good to be back. Tell you the truth, I felt naked without the shield. Well, gentlemen, I'd love to schmooze. But there's a maniac loose trying to paint my town red.
Shouldn't be hard to find the culprit. There are little red footprints all around the meter.
Oh, it's probably just kids. I mean, when we were that age, we'd indulge in a lot of harmless tomfoolery.
I never did.
Me either.
That would be wrong.
Kids, or maybe some middle-aged delinquent with small feet. Lift them, Loudon.
The Stratford, one of the oldest inns in Vermont. Still standing virtually the same as it was back in 1774. And pretty much the same as when you folks first saw it 2 weeks ago. Yes, to say James Madison once stayed here.
Really? See, Joanna, that's great. I mean, just being in a place like this, we're going to know things about James Madison that we'd never know from any book.
Like what?
Well, for one thing, he didn't care where he slept. Yeah, you did say there was a caretaker.
He's George Upton, yes. His folks have been taking care of this place for as long as people around here can remember.
What do you think?
I like it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I'm just as excited about this as you are.
No, you're not.
All right, maybe not as much as you are, but I'm pretty darn excited.
Joanna, we don't have to buy an inn. We'll just forget the whole thing. We'll say we came up for the drive, took in a little scenery, smelled a little fresh air.
What about our deposit?
Ate a $2,000 lunch.
Dick, honey, that's ridiculous. Besides, I have a feeling that you love this place.
Yeah.
Oh, that's George, the caretaker. George, I'd like you to meet Mr. and Mrs. Loudon.
I do.
Hello.
Looks like they're buying the place.
Well, let's say we're pretty close.
Shoot, I bet I'm out of work then.
Well, not necessarily. We'll still need a caretaker.
Yeah, but no raise, I bet. Okay.
George, before you go, do you mind my asking what you're working on?
You know that little doohickey inside a furnace by the door under the screen? I'm working on the thing next to that.
Well, he seems like a real knowledgeable guy.
Dear, why don't we just go ahead and do this?
You mean that?
Sure. Now, I'm not saying we won't have doubts. We're used to Manhattan. Our friends are there. Our whole life is there. Do you realize I'm on the collection committee to 6 different diseases?
We have disease here.
Not to mention your work. You're used to writing in a tiny little apartment. Who knows if you can write up here?
We always say if you can't write here, you can't write.
Then there's all the repairs this place needs, which neither of us knows how to do.
Well, I have written some how-to books.
Unfortunately, you never wrote one on how to change your life.
Look, Joanna, there are a million reasons not to buy this place. That's why most people don't. And maybe that's the one reason we should. I mean, we are standing on the threshold of one of the great adventures of our lives. And we have that rare opportunity to pursue the American dream. And all we have to do is just have the courage to say, let's go for it.
That's stirring. Where have I heard it?
It's from the prologue I wrote to Building Your Own Patio Cover.
Right. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Mr. Shaver, I guess we'll take it.
Goody.
Wait! Oh, God, hold everything. You didn't take it yet, did you?
Just now, why?
Oh, no big deal.
Honey, look at what I found in the study.
Oh, what is it?
It's a box of stuff.
Lucky you.
You know, this really isn't fair. I mean, I'm on a treasure hunt, and you're down on your hands and knees trying to get the char off the fireplace.
You want to switch?
No, I just want to let you know I was aware of it.
Remind me to fix that. I hung that shutter back up that fell off.
I didn't know a shutter was off.
Yeah, I knocked one off this morning trying to fix that window.
I didn't know there was anything wrong with the window.
Yeah, I broke the darn thing trying to clean it. What do you want me to do next?
George, you could fix the front door.
What's the matter with it?
It sticks.
That sticks? Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I'll get my plane shaver.
I think it's going to take a long time to get this place in shape.
Well, it'd go a lot quicker if we could stop George from fixing it. Hi, can I help you?
We weren't sure anyone was here. Are you open for business?
Not really. But we can be. Why not?
Great. How much are your rooms?
How much are the rooms? Why don't you step over here and I'll look it up in the ledger.
To be honest with you, we're new at this. We just bought this place. Oh.
Rooms. Ah, here we go. That'll be a farthing.
How's 40?
Oh, that's a little more than we wanted to spend.
How's 20?
Hey, 20's fine.
Okay, if you just give me your John Hancock.
Where?
Right there under John Hancock.
Okay, here you go. Top of the stairs and down the hall. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Pomerantz.
I'll bring you up some fresh linens in just a minute.
Okay, thanks.
Dick, we have guests! Our first $20.
You were worried about the money, weren't you? Honey, we figured this all out. I make enough from writing to take care of this place, whether anybody stays here. And still have money left over for you, name it.
Food?
Possibly.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that door made me look like an ass. But I'm glad it happened, and I'll tell you why. Because now you know I'm not just some slick-talking guy off the street. How you doing, Kirk Devane?
Dick Loudon, and this is my wife, Joanna.
Happy to meet you. Happy? Thrilled. I own the place next door.
The Minuteman Cafe?
And souvenir shop. I was so glad when I heard someone bought this place. Ought to be good for both of us.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Listen, if we're going to be neighbors and maybe even friends, there's something you have to know about me right up front.
And what's that?
I'm an habitual liar. Actually, that's not true. What I mean is it's something I'm aware of and working to correct. I only bring it up because admitting it's part of my therapy.
Well, thanks. Thanks for being so honest.
Actually, I'm not in therapy. I lied about that. But everything else I said was true, or probably as close to it as I'll ever get.
Excuse me. Hello? Who? Oh, Mr. Pomerantz. Hold on. Just a minute. I'll check. Low tonight should be around 30 with gusty winds and a chance of freezing rain. Why? Your window is missing. Yeah, I believe our caretaker knows something about that. We'll take care of it right away. No trouble at all. Really, it's not a silly request.
So, Dick, they tell me you're a writer. That's more than fascinating. Anything I'd know?
I don't think so.
Dick writes mostly informational books. How to panel in hard-to-reach places, the joy of tubing. Know your Harley.
Honey, you don't have to list them all.
Why not? You're good.
Hello? Yes, Mr. Pomerantz. There's no heat in your room. Well, maybe it only feels like there's no heat because you have that big hole where the window used to be. Have you felt the radiator? You know, sometimes it takes them a while. You don't have a radiator. You have anything in the room up there that looks like it might give off heat? Your wife's getting a little steamed. We'll fix it right away. You're not being a pest. Goodbye.
And I'm bored, so why don't I drop back over another time? Oh, by the way, did I mention your guests get a 10% discount on my place?
No, you didn't.
Good.
I bet after you get to know him, he grows on you.
I'll take that bet.
I better get those linens. Which reminds me, can we still afford that maid we talked about?
Well, it's an operating expense. It's deductible.
Oh, great!
Deducted from our savings.
Well, I got my plane. Now, which door was it?
Leslie, if you don't mind me asking, why are you interested in being a maid?
Well, to be honest with you, Mr. Loudon, I just like to get out and experience the real world. You see, all my life I've had everything given to me. Money, cars, clothes, schooling. I want to find out what it's like to be average.
It's fun.
I probably don't have a chance, but I'd really like to have this job and I'd work really hard at it. As for my qualifications, I have a degree in European history, and I'm presently attending Dartmouth, studying for my master's in Renaissance theology. And in my free time, I'm practicing with the hope of becoming a member of the U.S. Olympic ski team.
That's basically what we're looking for. Leslie, I can't see any reason not to give you the job. I can't see any reason not to vote for you. The job is yours.
Oh, Mr. Loudon, thank you. This is terrific. Thank you.
Come in.
Hi, Dick. I just brought over some things from the store that I've been looting from this place over the years. Nothing of any real value.
This looks kind of interesting.
Yeah? Well, the rest of the stuff is junk. Hi, I don't believe we've had the utter thrill of meeting. I'm Kirk.
Leslie Vandekellen. Kirk what?
Douglas.
That's not true. His name is Kirk Devane.
Actually, that's not true. I lied to you, Dick.
Your name is really Kirk Douglas?
No, it's not that either. You see what a sickness this is?
Hi, how's the interview going?
Great. This is Leslie Vandercullen. This is my wife, Joanna.
Hello.
And you know whoever. We just hired Leslie. She's going to move in and work for us while she's going to school.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, I guess that's about it. Why don't I get George and he can show you around?
Why don't you get me to show her around?
Thank you.
Leslie, what are you studying?
European history and Renaissance theology.
Say hello to fate. That's what my degrees are in.
Dick, the DWI just called.
The who?
The Daughters of the War for Independence. They heard from the real estate agent that the inn was opening again, and they want 12 rooms for next weekend.
Why?
Well, honey, apparently a number of their ancestors stayed here during the winter of 1775.
Well, that's great. It's just, I just don't think we're ready to host a lot of people yet.
Dick, we're talking about a lot of money. And And look how much we've lost fixing up the Pomerantz's room.
Honey, we didn't lose that money. We'll still break even. Maybe not in our lifetime. I mean, the purpose of buying the Stratford was to restore it, not to make money off it. I think we're talking about our integrity here.
Okay. If you feel that strongly about it, I'll just tell them no. I'll also tell them you won't be giving a speech on the inn's history.
What's that?
Like they wanted you to.
They asked for that?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's not fair. I mean, you know that I'm a sucker for talking about this place. I mean, I love that stuff.
It's up to you, Dick. What do you want to do?
Well, I've already taken my position. There's only one thing I can do. I'm changing my mind.
Hi. Remember me?
You're Kirk something.
Right. Listen, if you're not busy, I was wondering if you'd like to go to a movie.
You're joking, right?
Right, I meant go get a pizza.
I'm waxing the floor.
How about tomorrow?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't go tomorrow night. You see, I have this really close friend, and, well, we've been almost like sisters to each other ever since I was 10 years old. Well, the last 2 years she's had this really serious illness, and we didn't know whether she was going to pull through or not. But she did, and she met this really neat guy, and they're really in love, and they're getting married tomorrow night, and I'm serving as maid of honor.
Any chance you can get out of it?
Well, we got the rooms cleaned, the baths ready, and the carpets vacuumed. Oh, and Leslie is working out great. Did you know that her family owns their own island in the Caribbean? She told me that this morning while we were cleaning grout.
I'm sorry, Joanna. This is amazing.
What is?
Well, I was looking for some special material on 1775, like the daughters asked me, and I ran across this packet of letters. This one is dated January 30th, 1775. Dearest Annabelle, I could not march on to Concord without expressing to you my deepest gratitude for the kindness you showed me, and in fact, the entire platoon. Upon our recent visit to the Stratford Inn. My sincerest regards to all your fine young ladies who understand the rigors of battle and the tender affections which soothes a soldier's heart. Then he goes into more bawdy prose.
Dick, what does this mean?
I think it means in the winter of 1775, the inn was whatever our forefathers' word was for a cat house.
How in the world are you going to tell a daughter of the War for Independence that her great-great-great-grandmother may have been...
A fun date?
Waiting for you.
How do I look?
Nervous. Have you figured out what to say yet?
If I figured that out, I wouldn't care how I look.
They seem to be having a good time, honey.
Well, I'll put a stop to that.
Well, I've served all the hors d'oeuvres. Good luck.
Thanks.
Well, I set up your podium.
Oh, well, okay.
I put it by the fireplace in front of all those chairs.
Good.
It's brown.
I think I'll find it.
I'm here if you don't.
Well, I guess this is it.
Good luck, honey.
Oh, there you are. Oh, daughters, would you please take your seats? Please be seated. Attention, everyone. It's time to start the second half of our meeting. I'm sure that we're all looking forward to this, as many of us feel a kindred spirit for the Stratford Inn, and especially the winter of 1775. I'm sure our guest speaker tonight is going to enlighten us more about that year. He's an author, a self-admitted history buff, and the owner of the Stratford. Would you please join me in giving him a warm welcome, Dick Loudon. Mr. Loudon, how very nice of you. Welcome.
Thank you, Mrs. Hamilton. Well, what can I tell you about the Stratford? It was built in 1774 by Nathan Potter, and named because it was built much like his ancestors' home in Stratford, England. Nathan Potter died only 2 months after the inn was built, and his family moved to Boston, where apparently Mrs. Potter had relatives. Then somebody else bought it, jumping to the 1800s.
Excuse me for interrupting, Mr. Loudon, but you jumped over 1775.
Did I? By golly, I did.
We're especially interested in that. You see, we know that we have letters from some of our ancestors showing that they stayed here during that winter. And apparently they had a wonderful time.
Are you sure it was here?
Oh, yes. So we would like to hear what you know about that particular year, and the rest of the stuff you can flush.
Well, when you put it that way. Before I tell you about the winter of 1775, just bear in mind that there was a war going on, and war, as everyone knows, can be not good. And there was probably lousy weather, which forced them to spend a lot of time indoors.
Excuse me again, Mr. Loudon, but just what are you trying to say?
It's what I'm trying not to say. You know, sometimes people think they want to know things, and then when they know them, they wish they didn't.
What do you know, Loudon?
Well, since you're forcing me to say this, ladies, according to my information, in the winter of 1775, when all your ancestors were staying here, the Stratford was not so much an inn as it was a house of, let me put it this way. There's every reason to believe you may not be so much daughters of the War for Independence as you are daughters of a 3-day pass. Well, I can tell from your stunned silence you're not taking this well. I wish there was something I could say. Really, it's not as bad as you think. If you could read some of the letters I read, this place meant a lot to our fighting men. It inspired them to rededicate themselves to the war effort, sometimes after only a few hours.
Are you saying we shouldn't be upset?
Well, maybe not. Maybe Vermont wouldn't be Vermont today if the Stratford hadn't been what it was then.
By God, he could have a point.
And it wasn't just Vermont it helped. From some of the letters I read, guys from New Hampshire and Massachusetts got it.
Good for them.
Ladies, let's face it, America might not be America today without the Stratford. And I, for one, am not too proud to tip my hat and say, well done.
Dick, am I crazy or are those women happy? I don't know what you said, but it certainly turned the trick.
I'm not being stubborn, I'm just saying no.
Why won't anybody in this inn ever do a favor for me?
What are you guys talking about?
I want to borrow George's truck, and he won't let me.
I won't let you because you're a terrible driver.
You don't know that. You've never even ridden with me.
Why do you need George's truck?
I wrecked my car.
You're not getting my truck, and that's final.
Fine. Then our friendship is over. Dick, give me your car.
I can't. Joanna's at a community theater meeting. I promised I'd pick her up.
Why do you need a car tonight anyway?
Because I have a date, and I'd rather not pick her up on a bicycle.
Well, if nobody needs me to do anything, I'm going to drive into town and try out my new sweater.
How do you try out a new sweater?
Well, you walk down the street and see if anybody asks you out.
Can I give you a lift?
Sure, thanks.
Great. Mind if we use your car?
Well, I better get going.
So Joanna's going to be in a play, huh?
I guess.
You know, I was in a play once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a Christmas pageant. I played a shepherd.
Sounds like a good part.
Shepherd Bill.
Okay, good idea. Okay, now the next order of business is refreshments for the intermission. Chester, can we count on Dora making our hot cider again this year?
Oh, yes, she's already laying in a supply of cinnamon sticks.
What about your brownies, Shirley?
They'll be here.
If I don't eat them all first.
I'll take care of the programs.
Good, then we're all set there. What about tickets? You'd like to handle that this year, Joanna?
No. Well, I mean, I will, but that's not why I was raising my hand. I had a question.
Oh, what's that?
Well, we've been sitting here for over an hour talking about publicity and refreshments and all that, but I haven't heard anyone mention what play we're going to do.
Oh, we're going to do the same play we always do.
Oh, what play is that?
My Fair Lady.
You do My Fair Lady every year?
Since 1956.
I'm Henry Higgins.
I'm Colonel Pickering.
And we were hoping that this year you'd be Eliza.
Me? Eliza Doolittle? But that's the lead.
Clara Mosby usually does Eliza, but she can't get around much anymore.
Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered. The trouble is, I don't really sing.
Don't worry about that. We don't do the songs.
You do My Fair Lady without the music?
Oh, wait till you see it. It really zips along.
What we do is Pygmalion. It's just that they prefer to call it My Fair Lady without the songs.
Look, I don't mean to toy with tradition, but have you ever considered doing another play?
Another
Why?
play?
Do you think anybody'd come?
I'm sure they would.
It's just that everybody knows My Fair Lady without the songs. They're used to it. Towards the end of the play, the whole audience usually says the lines right along with us.
I can't think of another play they'd enjoy as much.
Well,
Say, what if Dick wrote us a play?
What?
Well, now, wait a minute. That could be a thought.
Sure. Everybody in town knows Dick.
Oh, wait a minute.
Can you imagine the excitement if we were doing a play by our own Dick Loudon?
Hey!
People! Dick doesn't write plays. He writes books.
Oh, a play'd be a lot easier to write than a book. It's lots less words.
That's true.
Well, I could ask him, but I really wouldn't count on anything.
That's the spirit.
Myrna, you better get busy changing the programs. It's going to be a play by Dick Loudon this year.
I didn't say that. I said I'd try.
So how's he going to turn you down, Joanna?
Well, I don't know.
Hey, everybody, look, it's Dick.
Thank you. You ready, honey?
Joanna has something to ask you, Dick.
Well, what's that?
Dick, could I talk to you in private for a second?
Joanna, if this has anything to do with community theater, I don't want to get involved.
They want you to write a play.
That's involved.
Dick, I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't for the fact that I happen to know you already have a play.
Are you talking about The Girl from Manhattan?
Yes.
I wrote that 16 years ago. It's corny.
I think it's wonderful.
Well, of course you think it's wonderful. I wrote it for you. The main character's name is Joanna.
That has nothing to do with it. Besides, it's cute and funny. And like you said, you did write it for me, so I don't see why I shouldn't be able to give it to them. Look at their faces. It would mean so so much to them.
They do love me.
Please, honey.
All right, I don't like it, but you can have it. On one condition.
What's that?
That I don't have to rewrite it, I don't have to direct it, and I don't even have to come to see it.
Well,
This is really
I hope I'm going to have a...
I think
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay, quiet, everybody. Director's trying to speak.
Okay, who wants to audition now?
I will.
All right, Myrna, what are you going to do for us?
I'm going to do the same thing I did in My Fair Lady without the songs. There will now be a 10-minute intermission. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That's a very important part of any play. Okay, who's next? George, you want to audition?
No, I wanted to ask if I could make the sets.
Anyone else want to make the sets? It's yours. Okay, next. Stephanie, I didn't know you were going to audition.
Oh, well, I'm not really. I just realized that I've probably seen a lot more real theater than most people here. I mean, I've seen My Fair Lady with the songs. I've seen West Side Story. I've seen Camelot. That I saw in Switzerland, by the way, with subtitles. So I've really seen theater all over the world. Anyway, I'm here if you need me.
Thank you. I feel better already. Okay, who's next?
Well, Jim, I guess it's you and me.
We haven't auditioned since 1956. But we thought we'd do the same thing we did then.
Fine. It's a duet. Are you ready? 1, 2.
You like potatoes.
And I like tomato.
You like potato.
And I like tomato.
Potato.
Tomato.
Potato.
Tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
We didn't get that right.
It was fine. Anyone else?
Would anybody mind if I go?
What are you going to do for us?
Well, I thought I'd do the first scene in The Girl from Manhattan, where Joanna and her mother arrive in New York and see their apartment for the first time.
You have someone to read with?
Yeah, Shirley Dixon's going to read Joanna's mother.
But I'm not auditioning.
Fine.
You ready?
Anytime you are.
Okay. Oh, Mother, look. Isn't this the most darling apartment you've ever seen?
Yes, dear, it is.
Oh, and look out the window. You can see all of New York.
I can't tell you what it does for me to see you this happy.
Are you as happy as I am?
Yes, dear. I'm happier because I know you're so happy.
Then this is truly a happy day.
I'm going to have to fix some of that. Thank you both. Anyone else? Well, then, I'd just like to thank you all for coming. I thought you were all very good. I just wish the play were as good as you were.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, I think I've seen enough to base my decisions on. For those of you who get into the play but don't get the leads, I want to remind you there's no such thing as a small part, just small actors. Okay, with that in mind, the cast is woman number 1, Myrna Peck.
Congratulations, Myrna.
Good choice.
Mr. Ackley, the Broadway producer, Chester Wanamaker. The mayor of New York, Jim Dixon.
Oh, the mayor, huh?
In the part of Joanna, Stephanie Vandercullen. And in the part of Joanna's mother, Joanna Loudon. So why don't we take a short 10-minute break and have some refreshments, and then we'll come back and read the play.
Honey, could I see you in the study for a second?
Sure.
Excuse us.
Something wrong?
Joanna's mother?
What part did you think you'd get?
Joanna!
Joanna is a 22-year-old girl.
But you wrote this play for me. It's my life story.
No, it isn't. Joanna in the play stars on Broadway and meets the mayor of New York. You never did those things.
Look, Dick, you may not realize it, but in the back of my mind, I always had this fantasy that someday we'd do this play in some little theater, and I would play Joanna.
You did.
I mean, I'm the only one who tried out for the part, and I still didn't get it. Stephanie didn't do anything.
I know, but Stephanie was the only girl in her 20s out in that room. Honey, I would do anything to give you this part. But unfortunately, you're just too darn old. I mean for the part, not in real life.
Fine, Dick. You're the director.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to discuss it anymore. We'll just go out there and put on our happily married faces, and no one will ever know that you broke my heart.
I love the theater.
Hi, Mom. Everything all right? Everything's fine.
We're all ready, Dick.
Fine. Why doesn't everyone have a seat? I'll read the stage directions. Okay, The Girl from Manhattan, Act 1, Scene 1. The time is 1966. The setting is a small apartment in New York City. As the curtain goes up...
Actually, Dick, our curtain doesn't go up. It opens sideways.
Okay, as the curtain opens sideways... A beautiful girl, Joanna Mackenzie, enters, followed by her surprisingly young mother.
Where does it say that in the script?
It doesn't. That's something else I'm going to have to fix.
Should we start?
Go ahead.
Oh, Mother, look. Isn't this the most darling apartment you've ever seen?
Yes, dear, it is.
Oh, and look out the window. You can see all of New York.
I can't tell you what it does for me to see you this happy.
Are you as happy as I am?
Yes, dear. I'm happier because I know you're so happy.
Well, that's one page. I think we're due for a break. Joanna, could I see you in the study?
Which Joanna are you referring to?
The Joanna who begged me to do this play. Excuse us?
Something wrong?
Joanna's mother is supposed to be the sweetest, kindest, most sympathetic character in the play.
So?
You're playing her like Vampira. Now, look, I made a perfectly logical casting decision. Now, I want you to go out there, stop acting like a child, and do it right.
And what if I don't?
Then you will never work in this town again. Honey, you better hurry up. We're going to be late.
Dick?
Yeah, George?
The play opens tomorrow night. And I've only got one more thing to do on the set. I just thought I'd check with you first.
Well, what's that?
Well, it says you're supposed to see New York out the window. What does New York look like?
Well, George, it's one of the largest cities in the world. You know, it has rivers and bridges and hundreds of tall buildings, millions of lights.
Well, maybe I'll just put a curtain on the window.
All right, Dick. No more fooling around. I've got a major date tonight. I've got to have your car.
I'm sorry, Joanna. I need the car to go to rehearsal.
You're not using my truck.
Name your price.
There's nothing you have that I want.
Don't give me that. You love my hamburgers. What will it be? Free meals? How many?
Okay, I want all my meals for a month.
That's stupid. I'll give you one cheeseburger.
Okay, I want all my meals for a week.
I'll give you 1 cheeseburger and French fries.
Okay, I'll take 1 cheeseburger, French fries, and dessert.
I'll give you 1 cheeseburger, French fries, and your own booth.
And dessert.
No dessert. 1 play on the jukebox.
Deal.
Keys.
I won.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let me get my stuff and we can go.
I'll be in the car.
Aren't you going to wait for me?
Fine. You're the director.
Joanna, why don't you close the door and let's talk?
Why?
Because I don't want to go to our last rehearsal with the two of us mad at each other.
I'll let you know how it went.
Joanna, please come down here. Look, let's be honest. The last 2 weeks haven't been great.
I've been doing the best I can.
I know you have. I made a mistake. I should never have cast you as Joanna's mother.
Well, at least we agree on something.
I mean, you were right to begin with. The problem is you're just too young.
I am?
Well, don't you think that's the problem?
Well, sure, but I thought you said I was too old to be Joanna.
Well, you are, but you're also too young to be her mother.
Well, what am I, her aunt?
What if you were her sister?
Her sister?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Would you only be doing this to make me happy?
No. No. Would it?
Well, yes, but isn't it going to look a little funny going to the last rehearsal and telling everyone that now I'm Joanna's sister?
No, just tell everyone that this kind of thing happens all the time in the theater.
Does it?
In practically every play ever done. I think I read one time that up until opening night, it was The Queen and I.
Well, I have to admit I like the idea. But wouldn't that throw the whole play off?
No, instead of Stephanie saying mother, she'll just say sister.
Well, I am so much happier.
Well, then that's frosting on the cake.
Oh.
Audition go? I was so nervous, but I think I was very good. The producer kept smiling at me.
Dick, would you like a cup of cider?
Oh, thanks.
How's it going?
But there were
What's going?
Beautiful women crying out.
Pretty good.
Oh, sis, do you really think I'll get it?
Well, Joanna, not many girls land the lead in a Broadway show their first month in New York. But whether or not you get it, I just want you to know that your father and sister will always be proud of you. I'll get it. Oh, my gosh. It's the producer, Mr. Ackley, and the mayor of New York. Come in.
What a surprise.
Mr. Mayor, I don't believe you've met the young actress I discovered. This is Joanna Mackenzie and her sister, Sis Mackenzie.
Well, I've certainly been hearing a lot about you. You've raised a fine sister.
Thank you, Mayor. Could I get anyone a sandwich or a cold drink?
A sandwich sounds good to me.
Well, then, if you'll excuse me, I'll just go into the kitchen and make some.
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Ackley, won't you have a seat?
Oh, thank you. This certainly is a cute apartment you've got here.
Dick. Thanks. I decorated it myself.
Joanna, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be making sandwiches in the kitchen.
I've got a minute before I go back on.
Oh, Dick, this is awful.
Yeah.
I never should have let you make me Joanna's sister. I've ruined everything.
No, you haven't.
How can you say that? They're all laughing at me.
At least they're laughing at something.
I've made us both look like fools. And you were so sweet to try to change everything. Can you ever forgive me?
Honey, I love you. Of course I forgive you.
Oh, Dick. Shh. Sorry.
Look, the play's almost over. Just go back up there and do the best you can to get through it.
But, Dick, I can't go back up there and let people think you wrote something that sounds this stupid.
Joanna, there you are. You're supposed to be on stage. You'll miss your cue. Oh, great.
I'll be right there. Honey, don't worry. I'm going to get us both out of this.
What are you going to do? Joanna!
How's it going, Dick?
Haven't you been watching?
No, I stepped out for a drink of water and to pick up some things at the market.
Where did you say your sister was?
Well, I thought she was in the kitchen. But she doesn't seem to be there right now.
Maybe she went for a walk.
You know, I think you're right. In fact, I think I hear someone on the sidewalk now. No, I was wrong.
So, where did you say your sister was?
I don't know. I can't remember. Where have you been? Sorry, but we were out of mustard, so I had to make some. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Sis, I have the most wonderful news. Mr. Ackley has given me the lead in his new show, and he's asked me to marry him. Well, that's wonderful, dear. And now I've got something to tell you. You do? Yes. I hope you'll be as happy as I am when I tell you that I'm not really your sister. I'm your mother. My mother? Yes. I just pretended to be your sister so we would be close, and now that I know we always will be, there's no need to hide my true identity anymore. Well, sis? Mom? I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. Let's just go out to dinner.
Okay?
Yes. Everyone into the mayor's limousine. And isn't this a wonderful day?
If I'd known we were going out to dinner, I wouldn't have eaten that sandwich.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7
character column, and I've decided I want to write one.
Oh, that's great, George. Who are you going to write about?
Do the initials DL tell you anything?
Well, I'm either flattered or surprised that you know Dorothy Lamour.
No, it's you, Dick. You unforgettable lug.
George, I'm not sure I'm colorful enough to qualify as a most memorable character.
Dick, what is this?
Oh, they have a new donut shop in town, and I got one of each kind. It's a kind of research.
And you say you're not colorful. Makes a pig of himself and calls it research.
Hi, honey. Stephanie and I are going to do our aerobics. Want to join us?
Damn. I've got my leotards and woolite.
Okay, let's start. 1 and 2 and make it burn. 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Excuse me. Is this an aerobics class? Well, I wouldn't call it a class exactly. I'd be willing to pay.
Then it's a class.
Stephanie.
We charge $6 a session.
There's no charge. You're welcome to join us.
Wonderful. I'll go change and be right back.
Joanna, you're too nice. Now stop it. That's the third person this week who's asked to join us. Don't you see that our well-formed derrieres are sitting on a gold mine here?
What are you talking about?
Opening an aerobics studio. We'll rent a little store in town, and then we'll franchise. We'll make exercise records, books, tapes, and eventually we'll buy out Jane Fonda and force her back into the movies where she belongs.
But Stephanie, starting a business takes money.
We can get money. I'll borrow some from Daddy, and if you could come up with $500, we'd be in business.
Well, that doesn't sound like too much. But I'd have to discuss it with Dick. He'd discuss it with me.
Poor Joanna. This marriage sounds almost 50-50.
We're thinking of seeking help. Dick, could I ask you something? Well, no, forget it. I'm sorry, you're right. It's a stupid idea.
Honey, I gotta call him like I see him.
What's that?
The double dialer 5000, isn't she a beauty?
What does she do?
Speed dials up to 180 phone numbers like that.
Dick, how much did this cost?
It's also great in times of emergency, honey. I've already programmed the phone numbers for the fire department, the police department, the doctor, the animal shelter. Well, you know, when you're adopting a pet, seconds count.
How much was it?
It's also a speakerphone. Now, normally this kind of technology...
Dick.
$260.
Oh. That's fine.
It is?
Yes. You're entitled to your toys now and then, and I'm entitled to my expenditures.
How much?
$500.
For what?
To open an aerobics studio with Stephanie.
Ah. Honey, I don't think Vermont is ready for aerobics, and I don't think Stephanie is ready for anything.
I think I've demonstrated that if anybody can get Stephanie to put her nose to the grindstone, I can.
Must be grindstone dust.
Are you saying you don't think I could succeed at this?
Honey, I'm saying you could probably succeed at any worthwhile enterprise. It's just that...
Then aerobics isn't a worthwhile enterprise?
I'm sure it's a worthwhile enterprise to people who are fond of that kind of thing.
Then you're saying it's worthwhile and I could succeed at it?
Well, it sure sounds like I am.
Honey, thank you. I'm really going to make this work.
And to think when you came in here, you thought it was a stupid idea.
Dick, do you think you could give me a hand with my most memorable character article?
Oh, I guess so, George. What kind of hand do you need?
Would you write it?
George, you know I can't do that.
Give me something, Dick. You're the most memorable character I've ever met, but for the life of me, I can't remember why. So tell me, in your own words, just what makes you think you're so doggone special?
Well, George, you know, I'm not saying this is the best example by any means, but you know, right off the top, my publisher says that my manuscripts have fewer typos than he has ever seen. You can use that.
Fewest typos he's ever seen. Boy, this is great stuff, Dick. You understand, if I start to run long, I may not be able to use everything.
Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl.
Hi, Phyllis. What can we do for you?
Well, Daryl here has become a porker. The problem seems to be too many between-meal critters. We was wondering if he could take up a space or two in your class.
Sure. We're just about to start. Why don't you and Daryl join us, too? You could change right in there.
Okay. Oh, by the way, we prefer not to do any pelvic tilts. We're happy with Daryl's buttocks the way they are.
Okay, everybody, let's start. All right.
Hi, all. Captain Video's here.
Hi, Michael.
What's going on?
We're going to shoot a commercial.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Okay. Joanna, you'll have to move. Apparently part of you is still in the picture.
Stephanie, you mean you don't want me
Could
in
you
the...
chat later, Joanna? I've got to get this camera back to the news team. That warehouse fire isn't going to burn forever. And action.
Okay, class. Toe touch. And 1 and 2. Oh, hi. I'm Stephanie, the fabulous form of fabulous forms. And if you women want to look like me, forget it. But perhaps 2/3 of my beauty can be yours by signing up for the special exercise program we call Step-A-Size. I'll be seeing you, but best of all, you'll be seeing me. And 1 and 2 and Step-A-Size.
And cut. That was perfect, Steph. I laughed. I cried. You put me through all the changes. Well, that's a wrap. Between this and that warehouse fire, this camera's going to see a lot of heat today.
Step-A-Size? Yeah, Vanderkellen size would never fit on a T-shirt.
How come you shot a commercial without me?
Later, Joanna, I have a class to teach.
I thought I was supposed to take this one.
Well, that's sweet, but look at that window. Filth, filth, filth. I'd prefer you did that. Boy, is it a relief to have some help for a change.
Stephanie, I think I'm entitled to some say around here. I put up $500.
Well, I put up $2,000.
You did?
Yes. And that makes this place more mine than yours. This isn't the inn, Joanna. Here you work for me.
I work for you?
Well, not at the moment. You're just standing there.
Look, I thought we were going to be equal partners.
Gee, Joanna, why would you think that? After all, this whole thing was my idea. I put up 4 times the money. I bought the merchandise. And the fitness program is called Step-A-Size.
You named it Step-A-Size.
Of course I did. This whole thing was my idea. I put up 4 times the money.
Stephanie, if this is your place, then I really don't think that I want to be... Honey! You made it to the grand opening.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. And besides, the donut shop is right next door. Opening day and you're still open. I'm impressed.
We happen to be getting our fair share of customers.
Well, you certainly attracted the trendsetters.
Daryl, if you eat them donuts, Daryl and me'll have to walk ahead of you greasing door jams.
Any problem keeping Stephanie's nose to the grindstone?
For your information, she's been no problem whatsoever, and I couldn't be happier.
Oh. No need for me to wish you a nice day.
And 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3.
Dick, I think my troubles with my most memorable character piece are over. I read a bunch of the other articles, and I think I know what they're looking for. So, Dick, have you ever safely landed a jumbo jet after the pilot and co-pilot are overcome by food poisoning?
Not a jumbo jet, no.
Did you ever single-handedly lead an underdeveloped Latin American village into the 20th century?
George.
No.
George, we've had some pretty good times. If you have to write this article, why not use those?
Oh, okay. Weren't you even once the only witness unafraid to come forward and topple a corrupt...
George, no, never. I wouldn't.
Boy, if it weren't for the donut thing, I'd have zilch.
Dick, have you taken a look at a phone bill since you got the new devil dialer?
Yeah, honey, I was going to mention that to you.
You made 12 calls to India?
That was sort of an accident. But I got through like that.
Good night, Joanna.
Stephanie, where are you going?
Oh, they're going to pick the homecoming king and queen over at the college, so we're going to watch and feel superior.
No, you're not.
Trust us, Joanna. One look at those Ivy League bow wows.
No. I mean, Stephanie still has work to do here. The oven needs cleaning.
I'll do it later.
Now, that's an order.
Well, if I have to work late, I guess you'll have to open the studio in the morning and teach the first 3 classes.
I can't. I have to buy supplies for the inn tomorrow morning.
I'm sorry, Joanna. I'm afraid that's an order.
Let me tell you...
Gals. I'm choking on fur here.
Michael, we're not arguing. We're just handing out assignments. If I have to teach those classes, I guess you'll have to buy the supplies.
Well, since I had to spend the entire morning getting supplies for the inn, I guess you'll have to spend the rest of the day getting supplies for the studio.
Okay, but unfortunately, it looks like another late night for the maid.
Assuming you get home before the maid's in bed. How's Daryl coming along?
Frankly, Miss Stephanie, we're discouraged to bits. If this thing had a bell on top, he'd have blown it off.
Well, it takes time. You just have to stick with it.
No, we're going back to the more traditional method of weight loss.
What's that?
Put meat in his pants and trot him past a bear cave. Come on, Daryl.
Okay, everybody. This is going to be a team stretch class. So, find a partner who's approximately as fat as you are.
Hi, honey. What are you doing here?
I came by to see you. Oh, looks like you're doing steady business here. You keep this up, we may actually get our investment back. I'm not afraid to eat crow. You and Stephanie make a terrific team.
Joanna, we're all waiting for you. Could you flirt on your own time?
I'll be there when I'm good and ready. We fool around like this all the time.
Now, I and my assistant will demonstrate team stretching. This is for the inner thighs.
Okay. First, you pull your partner forward.
Oh! Making sure not to go too far. Then your partner pulls you forward. Again, making sure not to go too far. Like this. Okay, begin.
We go my way first.
My way?
My way.
It's my place. I want to go my way.
You're the boss.
I may not be an expert, but it didn't look like that did the inner thighs a hell of a lot of good.
Excuse me, class. I think it's time I had a talk with my partner.
Good, because I want to have a talk with my assistant.
Joanna, you can't desert your class. It's bad for business, and we're so excited about getting our investment back.
Fine. Everybody, my husband, Dick, will be taking over the class.
What? Hi. Okay, begin.
Begin what?
Stephanie, I'm sick and tired of your bossing me around.
Well, you should have thought of that before you came to work for me.
I I wasn't coming to work for you. I thought we were going to be partners. And if you had something different in mind, then I had a right to be told.
Well, I hardly think it's necessary to discuss every little detail with my employees.
Okay, that's enough of the bending sideways type stuff. Well, I guess next we should do some more bending sideways type stuff. And begin. 1 and 2.
Stephanie, it's obvious that I can't work for you.
Joanna, most of the people in the United States work for Vanderkellens. No, you don't hear them complaining. I can't help it if bossing is in my blood.
Well, I hate to interfere with destiny, but can't we just be equal partners?
You mean I'd have to do some like mopping? But I have to do that every day at the inn. Well, wait, maybe you could take over half of that.
And 2 and stop. Okay, anybody want to do that one again?
No. Please, go on to something else.
Okay, go on to something else. What'll it be? I know. This one is especially good for the body. And here's how it goes. You put your right foot in. Now you put your right foot out. Put your right foot in again. And you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey. And you turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about.
But Joanna, you can't quit. It's too big a job for one person to run this place. And besides, I can't go back to just cleaning toilets. I want to stephicize, not sanitize.
Well, Stephanie, if we can't run this place together and we can't run it alone.
Okay, faster now and make it burn. You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out. You put your right hand in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey, turn yourself around, and that's what it's all about. Okay, Riro, keep it going now, everybody. You put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in, and you shake it all about. Thanks, but now I'd like to turn you back to your real teachers, the gals who turned fabulous forms into a real moneymaker, Joanna and Stephanie.
Thank you, Dick. Thank you, everybody. Sorry to keep you all waiting. We have decided to go out of business.
What?
Oh. We thank you for your patronage, and we hope that you'll continue to do the hokey pokey on your own.
Wait. I have a great one where you pretend to be a teapot.
Dick, that's pathetic.
Let me see if I can track what happened here. Against my advice, you went into business with Stephanie. We invested $500, and after being open only 2 days...
Dick, here's the deal. If you finish that sentence, you die. But if you never say another word about